Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Remember, this is 100% viewer funded. It's all you, player. I hope you have broad shoulders because it's all on you. You help keep the damn lights on. So what I need you to do is take your hand, stick it all the way up inside your generosity, root around, and pull something out from me. Links will be in the description box, and I thank you. Now, what in the hell is going on today? Well, I'll tell you one thing that's going on. And make sure you guys check out a video I just posted. I believe it's under a minute or no more than a minute. But I had the recent misfortune of visiting a gas station in California. I'll leave it at that. But in other California news, Gavin bang your wife Newsom. Yes, he will fuck your wife. Overseer of California, Herr Newsom, he has appointed a replacement for Dianne Feinstein. Dianne Fertilizer Feinstein. He has appointed her replacement only on an interim basis because the primaries are coming up to fill that seat via the old-fashioned way of vote. But he's appointing this person on an interim basis only until they have the primaries and figure out who the hell is going to take Feinstein's spot. But it's a smart move because he's doing a couple of things by appointing this woman on an interim basis, which means basically this is a free move for him. She's not going to be in that seat permanently. And I know they have their voting, they have a voting cycle, but let's be honest, whoever gets in there, they're going to be in there forever. And out of all three of the people who are running, Schiff, Lee, and I can't remember the third one, but they're all relatively young, so they can at least get 40 or 50 years out of them in the U.S. Senate, just like they did Dianne Feinstein. She looked like Katharine Hepburn when she was still serving. Oh, what do you mean? You know what I just thought about? Are Terrence Howard and Katharine Hepburn related? Because they both have that, oh, come on, man. They literally had to wheel Dianne Feinstein into the Capitol building. They had to wheel her in there in a wheelchair. She gave her daughter executive authority over her life. Her daughter could pull the plug if she wanted to. Yet she's still trying to serve the people of California. You guys saw the footage. They wheeled her ass in there. It was a vote. Only two options, yay or nay. It was Fertilizer Feinstein's turn. And she starts going on, it's like reading a speech or something. She starts telling stories. I remember the summer of 36. I was a supple young lady. And every Friday, this nice colored fellow would come to my home to do gardening. And then I would get on my knees and I'm sorry. Yay! One of her assistants had to whisper in her ear, hey, old lady, say yay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yay! So she has been replaced by whom? If there was a factory where you could just go up to the kiosk, like they're going to do with all the McDonald's in California after they start paying people $20 an hour to salt your fries. Yeah, man. You got a fast car. We get it. You hear that? That's American muscle, man. Well, don't worry. That's a Dodge Charger making all that noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. I bet you can, because I certainly fucking heard it. But that's the sound of the old Dodge Charger, because remember, the new Dodge Chargers and Challengers are going to be electric. So they're going to sound like Jetsons vehicles. But they put this little, no bullshit, they put this little thing on there that makes the sound of the old muscle car to make it sound like that. G-A-Y. Anyway, so if there was a factory, you could just go up to the machine, boop, 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 put in what you want in Dianne Feinstein's replacement. I want her to look like this. I want her to believe this. Here's what you would get. So who's the replacement for Dianne Fertilizer Feinstein? It's a woman, and not only a woman, but actually the best woman, a woman of color. She's a black woman named LaFonda Butler. What else does she have? What other layers of victimhood is she cloaked in? She's also part of the LGBT alphabet soup group. LaFonda Butler and I have something in common. We both like push. That's right, we both like the Klan. Perfect. Now, what I was saying earlier, this is a free play for Gavin Newsom. So he's setting the stage for when he goes national, because he has designs on the White House. He wants to be the president of the United States, President Gavin Newsom. That's what he wants. This is a smart move, because when he goes on that national stage, he can say, look, before I left the state of California, I appointed a woman of color, part of the alphabet soup group. Yes, Gavin Newsom is the personal assistant to Satan. When I think of Gavin Newsom, I think of like one of those, like a show like West Wing or something, or even in a movie where the president's walking down the hall and he's flanked by all these staff members. And Gavin Newsom's the one in front with a clipboard. Satan, this morning you're pretty busy, sir. You have to kill a busload of nuns, and you have to give 28 kittens cancer in their eyeballs. That's why I like you, Gavin. You're an amazing personal assistant. You keep me in line. That's my job, sir. And I believe, I've said this before, Gavin Newsom, he kind of has a raspy voice. I think that's for when he goes down to hell. I think the heat from the flames of hell, from all that sulfur, scorched his vocal cords. So he has kind of a raspy voice. But that son of a bitch knows how to talk. If you look close, you can see that his tongue is forked and it's silver. And he slithers up and flicks that silver forked tongue in the ear of a housewife. In the ear of some woman who votes with her emotions, not logic. Now, of course, there are women out there who don't vote that way, but most of you do, and that's what he's counting on. Listen to me, voters. Hey, ladies. Don't you think you should cast your vote for me this time? That's how Gavin Newsom is. The sumbitch is smart. He's evil, but he's smart. Appointing this woman of color who's part of the blah, 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 blah alphabet soup group, he gets that support with no consequences. She's not going to stay there. She'll be bounced out as soon as one of the other three crooks gets enough votes. Damn it, Gavin. And again, the people who are voting, I don't know how old they are. Adam Schiff, he looks like he's in his 40s. So they can at least get 40, 50 years out of these people. 40, 50 years of good leftist Marxist service. Out of these people. There are no term limits. There are no age limits. They want those people to die in office just like Feinstein. We don't want you to, they don't want them to enjoy the twilight of their life, their family, their hobbies. They don't want them to do that. They don't want them to do maybe some volunteer work or work for some kind of foundation that they started. No, you will die in office. I want you to keel over, face down on your desk. We want you to be found by the cleaning staff. You will die in office. Great for them, terrible for us. Again, check out the video I did at the gas station. If you're not from California, make sure you are nowhere near any sharp corners or any hard surfaces, because you are going to pass out when you see what I show on that video. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Hit the Teespring link so you can get yourself some quality American merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.